Farscape engineers. This is a job video. We're here at 45 Maintenon. This whole Farscape is getting replaced. I'm gonna come out of here. The door up there swings to the left, so you have to come out. You're gonna have to extend this and triangulate it so that it basically cuts this 45-degree corner and comes down the stairs and ends over there. Can't go the other way unless you remove that bench and you swing the whole door around. Reconfigure the door so that it goes the other way. So we're gonna have to triangulate this corner here. I'll get this measurements and how many feet to the ground. And it's gonna cross this window and probably land somewhere right around here. And there is currently on this rise and run, probably gonna have to do a 7-Eleven. This stair looks like it's 4 across, plus minus, but it's gonna be a 7-Eleven stairs to the ground. We're gonna have to keep the C-channel because this is an old building. So we're gonna have to keep those C-channels and then stub them off and then tie in a whole new platform system to that and then triangulate off of it and create some sort of system where this, so we don't have to go back in this building. Again, new brackets, new supports and everything, but it's the new, we have to not go in the building, we have to stub it off and then reinforce it at the corner so that there's no legs to the ground. Not that we couldn't do any legs to the ground, and we can discuss that with them to say whether or not the new legs to the ground would actually keep some of the force off of this, but then you're dealing with the legs to the ground will just be to transfer onto this pad with no footing of any kind, simply because you'd have to get foundations in here and it's too late for that. But they can act as a footing on this so that it stops the pressure on the wall. But there's more than enough with the triangulation here. The other thing too you can do is a middle here. You can do a leg to the ground as nothing more than a footing that is just to take some of the weight off of this thing. Okay? This Farscape all needs to come down 100%, so we need to take this apart and remove this whole entire Farscape and use it as a model if we want. But otherwise, it's a brand new Farscape. I'm going to get the measurements from here, which is roughly right now about 3 feet right there. Then it's going to triangulate back to this corner, and that triangulation is going to allow for a staircase to come straight down 4 feet wide, hit the ground, and then they can exit straight out. There is the ability to come in with a truck in here. There's a driveway gate right over there. This is the children's playground of Maintenon. It's a school called the International School, but you come in through the gate over there with a truck, get right up against this Farscape, and torch this thing right down to the ground. But this is a prime example of, you know, what square head bolts are. Some minor changes, splits and hits and band-aids. Look at all the rust. Look at the leaf accumulation on this thing. You know, this is the before and after effects of rust. So we may even want to save some of this Farscape components to show. So I may want to surgically save. Yes, I do. I am now making it official. I want to surgically remove certain components for our training. So I want to come in here and I want to remove and save and capture. For example, you would cut this tread here, cut it here, so I can save this channel married to this piece, cut this here, cut this here, cut this back there, and save, you know, this whole union here. Save that whole union. Do not disturb the rust. I want you to save this whole entire union for our training purposes. Save my tops. You know, save this top. You know, cut it from back here. Wherever it has any value to train, I want to save it. Very bad tread connections, I want them saved. So for example, if this is one of the baddest ones, cut here, and save me, and cut here, left or right. I want to save a bunch of these for training purposes. That whole bottom, you know what I'm saying? If it has any value for training, save it. This gusset, I want to cut, and save this for training purposes. See that gusset back up there? Well, you can't save it because I'm going to need a stub. So that one is not much ability to save. But see this piece? I would want this piece to be part of the other piece, or we're gonna have to cut in front. Otherwise, we have to cut behind it. Cut right there, cut right here, and save this whole corner for training purposes. Save the opposite corner. So I want this to be salvaged. This down here, great train. This one's not as good as the other one, but for training purposes, you can cut it here, cut it there, and save this crap. Okay, so save treads. Pick your worst one. Save everything possible, because this is all going to the junk anyway. So come in here and just cut this, and that way we can use this for training purposes. Any questions? Give me a call. Cisco here, Farscape Engineers. Again, see all that rust? You got to cut that in such a way that you don't remove any of that rust. Okay? Any questions? Call me.